If you're a mid-level to C-suite leader who wants to own your growth and figure out your next small, brave move to achieve your leadership goals, you are in the right place. Welcome to the Small Brave Moves podcast, a weekly deep dive on how to be braver in leadership and in life for exceptional results. I'm your host, Nicole Bianchi, best-selling author, certified master executive coach, NSA certified speaking professional, chief bravery officer, and tough talk expert. If you're ready to become a better, braver, and more authentic leader, let's dive in. Hey there, brave friends, leaders, and humans. Welcome back to Small Brave Moves, the podcast where we have real-life conversations about the courage that it takes to lead with clarity, connection, and heart. And today's episode, it's one that makes a lot of leaders squirm, but also one of the most important skills we can build. Giving feedback without the fear or the fluff. So, this is one of the areas where even the most seasoned leaders can get stuck. And today we're diving into why feedback matters more than ever, what makes it so dang hard to give, and how to start giving it in a way that builds trust, not tension. So let's go. Let me hit you with a few stats that stop me in my tracks every time. 65% of employees say they want more feedback than they're getting. 69% say they'd work harder if their efforts were better recognized. And yet 58% say they never receive feedback that actually helps them grow. That means nearly 7 out of 10 people on your team are craving guidance, recognition, or correction, and they're just not getting it. And here's the kicker. It's usually not because their leader doesn't care. It's because the leader's either too busy, unsure of how to say it, or scared it'll land wrong, which is totally human, but also totally holding teams back. And here's the truth. Praise without clarity feels empty. Critique without care feels like a threat. And silence feels like indifference. And none of these will help anyone grow. Let's talk about why giving feedback is so hard for all of us. It's vulnerable. It requires slowing down. It forces you to get specific and sometimes uncomfortable. And it asks you to tell the truth even when it might sting a little. And let's be real, most of us were never taught how to do it well either. We either avoid it completely and think, oh, I'll wait and see if it improves over time. Or we deliver it too late and the frustration has already bubbled over. Or we go in hot or maybe even vague, saying something like, you need to be more of a team player or you're just not cutting it. And that kind of feedback, well, it just shuts people down. What actually helps? Brave, consistent, clear feedback given with care. So let's reframe this. Feedback isn't confrontation, it's an invitation. It's not once a year formal review. It should be a daily leadership habit. And it sounds more like this. Here's something I noticed this week. Or can I give you a reflection that might help you grow? Or I'm sharing this because I see what you're capable of. So it's not about pointing out the flaws, but it's about coaching for potential. And when it's done with consistency and compassion, it doesn't just improve performance. It transforms relationships. So let's break this down into 3 simple types of brave feedback you can start using today. Number 1, affirm what's working with the specifics. Not great job. That's just too vague. I want you to try this. The way you facilitated that meeting helped the team get clear fast. And that's exactly the kind of leadership we need. Number 2, I want you to redirect with belief, not blame. Instead of saying, you missed the mark again, try, here's what I expected and here's what I noticed. So let's talk about what got in the way. That invites that dialogue and accountability. Number 3, co-create the future forward together. So you could say, what would support better results next time? Or what might we shift together? Brave feedback is rooted in 3 quiet leadership choices. Intention over impulse, making you pause and prepare. Curiosity over certainty. You ask as much as you tell. And hope over judgment, that you believe in the person in front of you. If you want to build this muscle, here's your brave homework for the week. Catch someone doing something right and tell them exactly what it was and be specific. Catch someone doing something wrong and course correct in real time. Don't wait for a one-on-one or a performance review. Have the 2-minute chat right now. And close the loop. If you gave feedback last week, follow up and ask them, how did that go? Is there anything you need more from me to keep making progress? Or ask them to share a win since you had that feedback. When feedback becomes a rhythm, not a rarity, your team becomes safer, stronger, and much more engaged. And that's how trust is built. And that's how performance grows. And that's how you become the kind of leader people remember. So this week, give one piece of feedback you've been holding on to. Start there. That's your next small, brave move. Thank you for tuning in today. If this episode resonated with you, I'd love it if you'd share it with someone who's working on being braver too. And until next time, keep showing up, keep speaking up, and keep making your small, brave moves. You've got this. Thank you for joining me for this episode of the Small Brave Moves podcast. If you're wanting to take this work even deeper, I'm here to help. From engaging in inspirational keynote speeches to transformational coaching and workshops for leaders and teams, page-turning books, online courses, and enlightening leadership development retreats. There are so many ways that we can work together to take your leadership to the next level. For more information, check out the show notes, and let's do this together. One small brave move at a time. See you next week.